Hello, this is Geoff with In-Depth Studies. Today we are in Romans chapter 11, verses 11 and 12. And it's important as we discuss these two verses to remember that the Apostle Paul in Romans chapters 9, 10, and 11 is discussing the role of Israel in the New Covenant era. And so when in verse 11 he says, "Again I ask, did they stumble," that is Israel, "so as to fall beyond recovery?" When he says, "Again I ask," he's referring back to Romans 11:1, where Paul asks, "I ask then, did God reject his people?" And his answer is by no means. And the solution is Romans 11:5, where he says, "So too at the present time there is a remnant chosen by grace." That is, during the New Covenant era, God is going to save a remnant of Jews. Not a lot, but it's better than none. So when he gets to verse 11, he's repeating the same question, which is the same answer. He's just going to say it in different words. So he says, "Again I ask, did they stumble so as to fall beyond recovery?" Not at all. Rather, we know not at all, because he's already said in verse 5, he's going to save a remnant. Rather, because of their transgression, salvation has come to the Gentiles, to make Israel envious. But if their transgression means riches for the world, and their loss means riches for the Gentiles, how much greater riches will their full inclusion bring? And of course, the debatable portion of this passage is at the end of verse 12. How much greater riches will their full inclusion bring? And some translations say their fullness. And what does this mean? Does it mean there's going to be a great number of Jews who come to faith at the end? No, I don't think so. I think this is just repeating what has been revealed in verse 5 of Romans 11. That is, there's going to be a remnant chosen by grace to be saved during the New Covenant era from Pentecost to the second coming. And that's what he's saying in verse 12. That how much greater riches will their full inclusion bring? The full number of the elect, which is the remnant chosen by grace. They will come to faith during the New Covenant era. So thank you very much. If you want to listen to more of Geoff's thoughts, you can turn to youtube.com. They're right there listed under Geoff's thoughts, and you can subscribe to them. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.